All right, Craig rocks. Make sure you go to Waiting for next year to see all the great stuff they have. You know, one of the problems the Browns had yesterday was dropping balls, and that's also a problem that they have in the PSAC conference. So let's go to Tubby. Tubby, do they drop as many balls in the PSAC or not?
No, we keep strung up pretty tight in the PSAC. And also, fuck you and fuck you for almost spoiling that goddamn yet.
What? I didn't hear a word you just said.
I know it's a lot of F-bombs.
Say it again.
Yeah, I said, fuck you guys for almost spoiling the goddamn movie.
I didn't spoil anything. We didn't say anything.
Close.
Well, hey, would you call us back, Tubby? Your Skype line stinks. Call us back.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too. He dropped an F-bomb on me.
He said F you guys. I don't know nothing about Star Wars, bro.
Nothing?
He said F you guys.
All I know
ruining Star
Samuel
Wars.
Jackson plays someone, and Darth Vader was. I know what's his name? Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Plays in there.
Yeah.
Besides that, and Chewbacca is Mike Vrabel.
Oh, I don't know. I think Vrabel's hairier than Chewbacca. Don't you think that?
That's what I'm saying. That's
I'm
Chewbacca.
saying he's hairier.
Hey, that dude was a very hairy guy.
Where's Tubby? Did you get Tubby on the line yet? Get him back on the line. I want to hear
He's calling right now.
Hang on. Let's bring Kenny back in too. Hi, Kenny.
Tubby with his F-bomb.
All right,
Hey, what's up,
we
man?
gotta hear.
I'm having my coffee this morning. Have you ever had chocolate-covered coffee beans?
How many? Don't eat too many, Kenny.
Your teeth gonna rot.
All right, Tubby's on the line.
I'm gonna eat 2 of them. They're really good.
Yeah,
I don't like coffee. I've had
do.
like 1 cup of coffee my entire life, but these coffee beans that are either dark chocolate or milk chocolate covered, they're really good, man.
Yeah, they're good. Don't eat too many of them, though. You'll.
Don't eat too many of them. You'll tear up your stomach.
Yeah. Okay, Tubby, you on the line?
Yeah, brother.
All right, Tubby, go ahead. Give me your Star Wars take there real quick.
Well, no, I haven't seen the fucking movie yet, and I thought you guys were going to spoil it, and you were like, came like a 10 hairs, like, close to it.
We didn't
I was
spoil
gonna hang up
anything.
and, like, forget you guys.
Listen, there's no spoiling here. You can either say, do you think Darth Vader is the greatest villain, or will you think someone else will be a better villain? That has nothing to do with saying the movie. You can get around
it does, because now I'm going to go there and wait for this guy to do something excellent. I'm going to wait for him to, like, go to that status.
Tubby, do you not think there's a villain in the movie? It's a spaghetti western. That's all Star Wars is.
To live up to, like, Darth Vader. Fuckers. God damn it.
It sounds like you're pretty mad this morning, Tubby.
I know. You got my blood pressure up and shit. I got to go home and take my meds now.
Tubby, it's not like I said Yoda died.
Well, I know.
Hey, guess what? Luke is Darth's son. All right, you good with that?
Oh, you're killing me.
Does that hurt you?
But hey, do you know why episodes 4, 5, and 6 came out before episodes 1, 2, and 3?
Because Jar Jar Binks is the worst character in the history of movies?
No, because Yoda was in charge of the release date.
Who Yoda was?
Yeah. Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Thanks, Eric. You're on point today.
Thank you. All right, what did you think of the game yesterday?
Well, I only seen half of it because I was at a wrestling tournament with my son Pudge.
Your son is Pudge? You're Tubby and he's Pudge?
Yeah, that's what I call it. Yeah, my oldest son is named Pudge, and then my youngest son is named Beans.
Are they both PSAC experts?
What's the Beans?
Yeah,
So it's Tubby, Pudge, and Beans.
Yep.
What's your wife?
The commander-in-chief.
Okay, good enough. Fair enough. Happy wife, happy life, right?
Exactly.
Right? She's my Miss Universe. That's why I didn't watch it last night.
Where are they on the
happened on Miss
PSAC
Universe
totem
last night?
Huh?
Did you see what happened?
No, I didn't see it until you guys played it.
Here, well, hang on. Let's play it again. You got it? You got it close over there, Eric, the referee? Here we go. Stand by. Listen.
I have to apologize. The first runner-up is Colombia. Miss Universe 2015 is Philippines.
How about Miss USA, who's standing right next to her? Tubby, I know you can't see it because you're on the phone line. Miss USA is like, oh, yeah, this happens all the time. Not a big deal.
So
not a big deal at all.
I got to think about that. Why do they call it first runner-up? Why don't they just call it, you got second place?
Because if you can't fulfill your duties, you are the first runner-up. There are many things Miss Universe has to do. I mean, seriously, when she goes to the Miss Intergalactic competition against the winner of Andromeda. We need her to be ready, and if she's not, I need that first runner-up.
You're
to go.
ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
Thank you for throwing that flag.
All over the world that she's got to show up for, and she turns out to be a crack hoe. She can't go.
That's right. Remember Vanessa? He's not going to remember this. You remember Vanessa Williams
Yeah,
when she had to give up her reign?
Yeah, she's got a talk show right now.
Hold on. That's because she was doing some of the nasty.
Well, but she had done that in the past,
Oh, well.
and some people wouldn't think that was so nasty.
I thought she was a porn.
It was artistic.
She was doing something Playboy. She wasn't supposed to do that. No.
Wow.
It wasn't, but it was Penthouse ran it,
She was
didn't they?
doing that. I'm just saying. I
Hey,
like
Playboy's
Vanessa
credible
Williams.
now. They don't have any more naked photos.
Yeah.
I like Vanessa Williams personally.
Great
But,
articles.
she shouldn't have showed her goods. But they apologized to her.
Yeah, but now everybody shows
years-
their goods. Do you think we're not going to see Miss Universe's goods here in the next 2-3 years after she's done being Miss Universe?
Not on Playboy, you won't.
You guys
Playboy.
will, I won't.
Tubby,
Yeah.
yeah. Is it a big deal now? Looking back on Vanessa, are you old enough to remember Vanessa Williams, what she did?
Yeah.
I got a Steve Harvey thing for you, though.
All right, hang on a second. Looking back on Vanessa Williams now, is that big a deal?
And compared to today's standards, no.
Yeah, that's what I say. Kenny Rhoda, what she did, Vanessa Williams, in those pictures. Big deal
Back
today?
then it was a huge deal. Today, it would help her, notoriety and get her more gigs.
She'd have 10 times the amount of money she has now if it
And
was.
followers on
Well, she
Twitter
had
and
a donkey
everything
and a
like that,
goat
all
with her.
that stuff. Yeah, today it wouldn't be that big a deal.
I agree.
So it'd be like the Kardashian Kim, huh?
Oh,
There
absolutely.
you go.
Sex
That's
tape.
it.
Well,
that's
that's
all
how
it
they
is.
got famous.
That's all. What, Eric the referee? What were you saying over there? Were you done?
That was Tubby saying something.
No, I thought you said something else. Tubby, all right, quickly, give me your 60-second assessment of the Browns moving forward. Who stays? Who goes?
I don't know. At this point, I mean, once you put the dumpster fire out, I don't know. You just have to see what you have left over. I mean, to me, the game, when I did see him at the second half, it was a lot like my son wrestling yesterday. He's in the 11 and 12-year-old bracket. He's 11 years old. And he was just outclassed. I mean, he lost all 4 matches, but he still got out there, still tried. He didn't make the same mistake twice.
Is he in the
just
PSAC
got
conference for
outclassed,
wrestling?
outmatched, and just got beat down.
Is there a junior PSAC conference for your son? Is that what he's in?
No, he's in Area 6 for Pennsylvania Youth Wrestling.
So is Area 6 above or below the PSAC conference?
It's like right in the heart of it.
Okay, just making sure.
Right in the.
All right,
Like,
we're done.
like,
Tubby, have a Merry
not center.
Christmas.
All right,
Merry
thanks. And,
Christmas.
Any parting words for Browns fans? Tubby?
What?
Any parting words for Browns fans?
Try to save your liver as much as possible, and the draft is coming, and we'll start the whole circus again in August.
Thank you, Tubby. Merry Christmas. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks. Peace out.
Peace out.
See you, Tubby.
PSAC, peace out.
PSAC out. That should be his.
Yeah, that should be his new slogan
That's
moving
not a
forward.
good way of making Tubby get out of here. PSAC out.
PSAC out. Deuces. Who did that last week?
I don't know.
Somebody ended a press conference with deuces last week.
I'm not sure.
Or no, it was who? Kenny, help me with this. I'm trying to remember
trying
who
to
did
think
this.
out too, and I can't remember. But it was
Who was it? It was a
hysterical.
player
He
that
just
got
dropped the
locked
deuces.
in-
Well, that was it.
Yeah, who was the player that said they came to Cleveland? They were from Baltimore. Came to Cleveland on a recruiting trip and went into the bathroom.
Bart Jones.
Bart Scott. It was Bart
Bart
Scott.
Scott, the linebacker.
Oh.
Yeah, Bart Scott said he came to Cleveland, thought
He
about
signed
it,
his-
and then realized that he
agreed
wanted
his
to go back to
contract
Baltimore.
with the Ravens while in the bathroom at Browns headquarters, and he just walked out and said, "Thanks, guys, I'm out of here, deuces," and walked out.
Hey, he made a great decision.
That was one of my favorite stories.
He made a great decision.
Let's go to Matt Lodi. Matt, did you see Star Wars?
Yeah, I did actually. Friday morning.
Just give it a letter grade.
I would have to say it's an A. I mean, it's a fantastic movie, and everything that they wanted to do and everything that should have been done was done. I don't think there's many complaints. I don't think I'm speaking for the minority, because if you look at the grades around, around the so-called movie insiders, they all kind of gave it an A too. So it was really good. They did a very good job with it.
Oscar worthy?
I'm not a big Oscar guy. I don't tend to see a lot of those movies. My dog here probably wants to get in the picture again, but I don't tend to see a lot of those movies. But you know what? Maybe because it might be probably mentioned in that breath, maybe I will a little bit this year. Actually, I did see the one that won the Best Picture last year, the one with Michael Keaton, Birdman or something like that. And I wasn't that big of a fan of that movie, so I don't tend to go in that direction when it comes to movies. But I mean, if something is supposedly up for an Oscar, maybe I'll catch it. But I don't know. I just thought Star Wars was a really, really good, we're all of that generation. I think, Andy, you and I and Kenny and Pierre, I think, are too, where, we grew up with it. So we, going kind of back to our childhood, I think they did just such a really good job with it.
Yeah, but think about this. Like, we had nothing moving forward when did Return of the Jedi? Was that 81, Kenny?
83. No, 83.
83. So think about that. We've had nothing new. You were 1 year old in 83? At least you were born. We haven't had any new information moving forward since this week, since 1983.
Right. And, it's funny because I was on Twitter, obviously, yesterday during the Steelers game, and somebody put up that it's 362 days until the next one now, Rogue One, I believe it's called. So, already that hype is going to start building pretty quickly as well.
Well, we're only a year away from the next movie. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what it said. At least I didn't know that, but that's what somebody said, and it got a lot of likes and retweets. So I'm assuming that's the case.
If that's the case, that movie's got to be almost done.
Yeah, I think they were shooting them pretty well back to back. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Because Harrison Ford is getting pretty. He's getting up there in age.
Yeah, he's getting pretty old in the tooth there, right?
Yeah. So I mean, he looks good to be his age, though. It's good.
He does.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's actually just good to be alive, isn't it?
Amen.
Give me the update. Give me the update on the Steelers.
Well, that obviously was a playoff game yesterday. There's no question about it, because with the Jets winning over the Cowboys on Saturday night, even though the Steelers, are in a situation where, if you look at the records, I believe they could have lost one game, and had the Jets lose one game, they still would have been in the playoffs. I think yesterday clearly was a playoff-type atmosphere. I was actually at Heinz Field yesterday. It was incredible. That place was very much like a playoff game, and they played it like a playoff game. The first half did not go their way. It was terrible. They were down 27-13 at halftime. And, Brock Osweiler played a great first half. Now, this is a guy who's been much maligned the last couple of weeks. The Raiders shut him down last week. And in the second half, they made the adjustments and came all the way back. They played a very, very big second half. Ben Roethlisberger, over 350 yards again, couple of touchdowns. And the defense really is what saved the game for them yesterday. They stepped up when they needed to. Ryan Shazier, the former Buckeye, with a big interception late in that football game. And, they rallied for the win, 34-27. So now if you're the Steelers, you don't want to have a letdown. You go to Baltimore next week against a bad Baltimore team, and then you come and you finish the season off here in Cleveland. So if you win your last two, you're guaranteed a spot. Actually, if the Steelers win next week and the Jets lose to New England, they're guaranteed at least a playoff spot. Now, where they would be seated, it's all up in the air. But I think if you're the Steelers, I heard it 100 times yesterday, the two teams that nobody wants to play in the postseason right now would be Seattle and Pittsburgh. So, it's interesting that, it took this long, but the Steelers are finally, at least as of today, in the postseason.
Last question for you. More than 25,000 or less than 25,000 Steeler fans for the last game of the stadium at First Energy?
I would have to say more, because I think if you're a Browns fan and you're a season ticket holder and you just want out right now, you're going to sell those tickets and you're going to get a pretty penny for them, because the Steeler fans will pay to come to Cleveland the final week, especially if a playoff spot is on the line. No question about it.
Matt Lodi, always love talking to you. We'll read you Steelers, Gab. Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys. Have a great holiday.
We'll talk to you soon. Happy holidays to you. Kenny.